At a generous 5'10", Storm second baseman Cole Figueroa really is an opposing hitter. He's got a little David Eckstein in him. He kind of reminds me of David Eckstein, the Padres second baseman. As a matter of fact, both guys happen to play their college baseball at the University of Florida, and Figueroa can handle the bat just as well as David Eckstein can. As a matter of fact, Cole Figueroa reached base in 47 straight games earlier this season. That streak starting on April the 28th and ending on June the 17th here against San Jose. The voice of the Storm, Sean McCall, got a chance to catch up with Cole Figueroa earlier this month.
Another beautiful day here at the Diamond, visiting with Storm second baseman Cole Figueroa. Plenty of resume bullet points for you this year, Cole. I can talk about an exhibition game against the San Diego Padres. Opening night, you were the first Storm player to have a hit, a line drive off the right field wall. Mid-season All-Star with 5 of your teammates and a first-half champion as well, and all sorts of individual stats to talk about. But I want to say congratulations on a productive and healthy first half plus of the season. How you doing today?
I'm doing well. It's a nice day outside, so I'm doing real well.
What are the favorite things that I talked about right there? An all-star, a team that wins a first-half title, some of those individual numbers. What are some things you're proud of right now so far this season?
I'm just glad I'm healthy for the first time in the first half of the season. Last year I had some injury bugs, and I'm just glad that I got through it okay, and we're in first place, got a playoff spot clinched up, and just having a good time now.
From your perspective, what's unique and special about this 2010 team?
Well, usually in pro ball you get a lot of guys wanting to move up, and that's the goal, to make it to San Diego. But with this team, after the games we're always hanging out. Even it was a little easier last year in Fort Wayne when we all lived together, but this year even so, we all go hang out after the games, we go out and eat and stuff. So it's definitely almost like a family environment.
Then also you had a chance to be a part of a different team with the Cal League All-Stars. There were 5 other Storm teammates that went to Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. Tell me about that experience.
Yeah, it definitely was a great time, especially to go over there with 4 other teammates. It was definitely an experience I'll never forget, and I'm sure they will either.
Heck of a season so far for you, and there's plenty of stats to talk about, but one that may be a microcosm of how you go represent each and every night at the plate. 47 consecutive games on base, a heck of a streak that began on April 26th. I see a little smile to your face. You allow yourself a little bit of positive there and a pat on the back, but that's impressive. That's going about your business saying, hey, I'm going to find a way to get on base and help my team win. You pride yourself on that, don't you?
Definitely. Being up in the lineup, you definitely want to get on base for the guys in the middle of the lineup and to score a lot of runs. And I think that was my goal coming in this year, is find a way every day to get on base. And it's weird that they actually keep a stat like that, but I didn't even know that was an actual, like they were keeping track of that until later on. But that's what I told myself. If I can find a way to get on base every day, I think I'll have a pretty successful season.
Also, you find a way to avoid getting struck out. You're the toughest guy in the league to strike out. It's every one every 12 and a half plate appearances a pitcher will get you swinging or looking. But so far this season, at this juncture, you have nearly twice as many walks as you do strikeouts. 56 walks, which is first among active players, and only 29 strikeouts. That's going up there with a game plan and executing, isn't it?
Yeah, I think it's because I'm confident to hit with 2 strikes. I'm not afraid to let one go right by, especially early in the count, just to see what the pitcher has. I'm more of a hitter that goes up there and has a plan. And it's not saying I won't swing at the first pitch, but I do like to get comfortable and seeing a lot of pitches early on, not just for me, but for my teammates, so I can explain to them what I'm seeing up there.
I see you as very baseball business savvy and very cerebral. I know that baseball's certainly in your bloodlines. Your dad played in the major leagues. You have a twin brother that recently signed with the Kansas City Royals, so he's part of chasing that major league dream as well. But how important is that, knowing that your dad was there to help you? You have a brother to compete with and challenge you every day. Certainly that's important in your growth.
Yes, definitely. Growing up, being around ballparks all the time, my dad managing for so many years, it definitely helped. Just watching the game, it's something that it's like a normal job. You have to study it, and then you go out and you execute what you've learned. And that's what I've just prided myself on, is learning stuff every day, and maybe learning something new every day, which you can do in baseball, which is awesome.
I know that you're a shortstop by trade. You played there in college at Florida, but as a professional, actually, going into this season, you played more games at short than second. But this year with the Storm, out of every 4 games, 3 of those you were playing at second base. What do you miss about shortstop? What do you like about being a second baseman?
Well, I think they have its perks. Second base, you have a little more room for error, especially in the fielding sense. Shortstop, you have to rush a little bit. At shortstop, I liked being a little bit more the control factor on the infield and maybe on the field, because I am very oriented into the game. So I'm always letting people know, kind of what's going on. And I'm sure they know what's going on, but I like to, make sure that my teammates know where, they kind of want to set up. And I also just like, the excitement at short. Everyone's like, oh, shortstop, it's a big position. But like I said, second base, I try to go out there and do as best as I can and just try to make it exciting for people to watch.
Well, now you have less than 2 months of baseball left in the Cal League and already guaranteed a playoff berth by winning that first half. Certainly this is a fun bunch to be around, but I think a season that has a goal of winning the Cal League championship, that's within reach, and that's the team goal right now, isn't it?
Definitely. I think after winning the championship last year with the group of guys that we had coming in this year, it wasn't playoffs weren't even on our mind. It was to win another championship, and I think that's what we're going to set out to do. If we just go out there and play our game, I think we'll be okay.
Hey, when you come to a minor league baseball game, you never know who you're going to see. In the case of Storm fans that have been here at the Diamond the last couple of years, they had an opportunity to see the Dodgers' Manny Ramirez on a rehab stint, not once but twice. Back in May was his second showing here at the Diamond.
Dodgers! Cheaper tickets, better front row out here, so it's nice.
Why do you like him so much?
Good question.
He's out there, he could hit. I mean, probably his hair or his looks. I don't know, man. He's with the Dodgers.
Dodgers, number one, Manny. This is my favorite guy, stuck in the middle of all these Dodger fans. Gonna be a rough night for you tonight?
No, not at all. Got to represent.
Just keep drinking the beer?
Yeah.
Vinny! Come on! Vinny! Vinny! Watch out for the kid! When he's a professional baseball player and he's out here playing with some young kids, he must feel weird. That's why he's ignoring us right now. Manny being Manny. He's just Manny, man.
We're ready to go here at the Diamond. Game 3, the rubber match between the Storm, the Padres affiliate, and Inland Empire, the Dodgers affiliate. Left-hander Nick Schmidt for the Storm, and at the plate, for Inland Empire, number 99, Manny Ramirez.
Do something here! You're with the little kids now! Come on, hit it! Swing! Yeah! What happened, Daddy?
When we return on StormWatch, we're going to give you some street cred, courtesy of the Storm, as we look at the Storm's new line of clothing.